Hey guys, it's me, Casey, and welcome as I continue on in level 55. Upon clicking this hotel, we will get Declan Desmond and continue on in the main questline. Back in town, they gave me chronic jaundice. What is jaundice? I don't know. Oh, I'm missing you, Boobarella. Alright. Now I'm pretty sure that he doesn't have a voice. But we gotta make him change hotel rooms 3 times because he's in something. I can't remember what the last word says. Ooh, okay. Now, what is the animation? Hey, I like that. All these different rooms, all these different lights. Obviously he's not in all of them at once because that's, impossible. But I like it. Finally, let's click this hotel to see what it sounds like. It has a very old school feel, like, older black and white movies or something. Maybe? I don't really know. But it sounds really cool and looks just as good. Now it's time to get down to what I came here to do. Find a story and then win an Oscar by making a movie in the category with the least competition. Well, I think you might have some competition. Little do you know that KC's a very good filmmaker as well. I'm really not. Well, what do we have here? Looks like a little girl doing construction work. Can Johnny come out and build my high-rise? I smell an acceptance speech. Excuse me, miss. How long have you been exploited like this for? No one's exploiting me. I'm helping my dad rebuild Springfield. Lisa, stop talking to that stranger. The only weird, creepy man you're allowed to talk to is me. A family rebuilding a city. This is perfect. I can explore the fascinating topic of city planning and do that cheesy lame family stuff studio execs like. Oh, so that means Declan is going to be following the Simpsons family around? Because it says sign release forms, and that's technically what you normally have to do. Are we rolling? Good. I'm here with Homer Simpson. Homer, how did this all begin? Well, there was this game called the Smurfs and... No, I mean the building of the Springfield. Oh. Well, the first thing I did was construct my house. At that moment, the entire universe was me and my house. I'd never felt more free and hopeful. Then my daughter stepped out, and I became a parent again, and it all disappeared. I sound so bitter about it. Document the Simpsons house. Alright, so it looks like this is the first step in the whole long process of following the Simpsons as they tell their story of rebuilding the town. Mr. Desmond, if you're looking for a scoop, look at the scientific analysis we did of the new Springfield city layout. It turns out to perfectly mirror how a 7-year-old with ADHD will lay out a city. Is that a shot? I think that was a shot at me. And he's interviewing the child-minded designer right now. Homer, another question. Artie Pie? Well, I guess this is the thing where they throw out a premium character and it's like, hey, let me bait you into buying it. So, I don't have him, so we'll have to skip him. So, after rebuilding your house, what was next? Well, the way I saw it, I had 3 options. Clean up Springfield for 6 seconds, play with my MadPad for 45, or lounge in a pool for 6 hours. I remember that. But none of those seemed as fun as drinking, so I built Moe's Bar. The second thing you built was a bar. Well, I think there was a bunch of stuff in between. But after I went to the bar, I kind of don't remember any of it. Oh, homie, you'll bury us all. So everybody's gonna drink at Moe's. I don't know how many characters have quests to drink at Moe's. Must be at least like 20 of them. It's very, very high, that's all I know. Homer, would you care to explain what contribution this tavern makes to the town as a whole? Yes, I'm very interested in that as well. Well, it allows us to get diversity into the game in a relatively non-intrusive way. Hi. Also, it is a nice respite from the hustle and bustle of the nuclear plant. You guys work at a nuclear plant? Do you really think you should be drinking on your lunch break? Of course not. Which is why we're drinking now, before lunch. Oh, Letty, look at ya. You can't even stand. Mr. Burns, it has come to my attention that some of your employees might be coming to work in an impaired state. I was thinking I could film you guys going undercover as an incognito boss, where I'd be mingling with the not-so-great unwashed? Keep thinking. Well, then do you mind if I just film inside the plant myself? That depends. Will there be a red carpet premiere with Betty Davis in attendance? Sure, why not? Then fine. Just don't step in any of the radiation. Thanks for seeing me on such short notice, Doc. Is that a camera? I swear I did nothing wrong. Those 700 boxes of oxycodone were for patients with cold sores. I'm not shooting an expose. I'm here because I filmed in a nuclear plant, and now I'm not feeling well. Got ya. Here's a prescription for 700 boxes of oxycodone. No, really. I'm not feeling good. Well, you're about to be. Fill his prescription, so really he's not doing so well, but I mean, if he's gonna die in the process, he can film it, right? That seems to be what he really likes to do. It could work. The line at the pharmacy sure is long. Might as well make use of this time by interviewing some residents. Excuse me, sir. Can I interview you for my documentary? It's Coco Beatty. Sure, as long as the Skyfinger doesn't tell me I need to attend Chocoholics Anonymous. He's talking about me, I think. Skyfinger? What's that? Duh, the giant finger that comes out of the sky and tells us what to do. I think I know where they're going with this. Maybe I'll just talk to this lady instead. Who's that gonna be? Probably somebody weird. Yeah, I think I was right. Sorry, I can't talk. Skyfinger just told me that I need to have a counting crows phase. I'll be back in 8 hours if you want to catch up with me then. Sorry to beg you again, Doc. I noticed that many of the town's residents are convinced there's a giant Skyfinger that tells them what to do. Are you aware of any mass psychotic episode affecting the populace? Aside from the mass psychotic episodes caused by taking 700 boxes of codeine, nope. But if you want to investigate crazy belief systems, I'm not sure I'm the one you should talk to. Who is? Visit the church. I don't know why that made me laugh. Alright, so it looks like we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. I guess it's now going to be a shift in the Skyfinger. Reverend, I'm facing a crisis of faith. Why should I believe in the Skyfinger when there's no sensory evidence for it? Sensory evidence, schmenfurry evidence. Apparently you've never heard of St. Elsom's ontological argument for the existence of Skyfinger. I've heard of everything, but why don't you explain it for the camera? Our idea of Skyfinger is the idea of the most perfect sky-based finger, Now if it didn't exist, it wouldn't be perfect, so Skyfinger must exist. I'm convinced that this scene will never make the final edit. I don't think so either. I'm surprised it even made it into the game. Oh, zing. So apparently, I exist, and apparently people know about it. Aboo. I've been told that all of the people in Springfield, you've worked most closely with Homer in rebuilding the town. Is that true? Well, it was true, but not anymore, thanks to Skyfinger. This again? For some reason, Skyfinger got it in its head, its fingernail, that the most productive thing for me to do is feed the octuplets every hour, 24 hours a day. Each octuplet now weighs over 150 pounds. Hands up and pop the cash register. Boy, was I lucky to walk in just in time to catch a robbery on film. That's true. Not that lucky. It happens every hour, too. That's actually pretty funny. Mr. Brockman, I'm investigating the rebuilding of Springfield. As a fellow journalist, I was wondering if you could help me out with some archival footage of the early days of the rebuilding. Sorry, I was going to shoot some footage of it, but got too busy playing poker with Krusty, dining at the Swanky Fish, relaxing and checking my Wikipedia page. All is not lost. I have a way to transport you to the moments right after the explosion when Springfield started rebuilding. It's Professor Frink. You're welcome to take my chrono trike for a spin. If you product place it in every scene of your movie. Oh, so that's what that was. I remember that in the show, but I forgot all about it until now. It was like a time traveling thing. That's what it was. So we're gonna go back to level 1. That seemed like such a long time ago, didn't it? Wow. There it is. Whoa! That's pretty cool. Now he's back. So he really is going back to level 1. This is pretty darn amazing. My gosh. It turns out Homer accepted payments to construct his own house in cash and donuts. This footage is going to be even bigger than a keyboard cat video. Overpriced Malibu beach house with rocky unusual beach. Here I come. I do have a Malibu house. Sorry, but the footage has evidence of possible crimes. I'm going to have to confiscate it. Could you at least tase me while I have my hands up so I can have something good to replace it with? Wow. This is taking a lot of twists and turns, isn't it? Taking bribes to build buildings? Why didn't you tell me about this earlier? I was kinda hoping you'd offer me some cash or donuts to tell you. If the residents find out, you'll be run out of town. But fortunately, the footage is secure in the hands of the police. Bad news, gentlemen. The footage has been leaked. How did that happen? A bidding war between TMZ and Paris Hilton, and the department needed a new techniform for the break room. I don't know what a techniform is. I warned Marge that Homer would one day be responsible for the next big national scandal. Did you? So apparently the residents are going to go for Homer's blood and kill him. Maybe he can film that as well. Homer Simpson, more like Homer Madoff. While that bastard's been living large, I've been living on only 4 packs a day. The only way this mob will be pacified will be to have a public trial. With a guilty verdict, of course. If he gets the death penalty, can I film it? Oh, you and your filming. I presume this is your first time in a prison cell? If you don't count the virtual prison cell that is suburban living. Or the dozens of times I've been in prison cells. Simpson, here's your dinner. Bon appetit. Cool. What is it? What do you think it is? Slap. Slap. The court is called to order. Prosecution, you may proceed. We will show that Homer willfully and maliciously enriched himself at the expense of Springfield citizens. If found guilty, we request that Homer repay all the cash and donations to the Homer Simpson Victims Fund, which I will distribute fairly to an aggrieved parties less the 85% admission fee. Prosecution, you may call your witnesses. The O.J. Simpson trial will be the biggest of the century. Let me guess, you're gonna film that too? Yeah. So they're gonna testify in court. I don't think Homer has much of a chance, to be honest. I don't think he can get out of this one. He's screwed. Death penalty, here he comes. Mamma mia! I come all the way from Italy to visit. But when she stay at the Sleep Easy Motel, she know what can sleep, cause the Homer put the noise line videocade right next to it. I did not. It's a dog track. Which is probably worse. He built dozens of blue houses, but wouldn't let me live in any of them. I had to sleep at school until Mom arrived. Aye, that's true, I guess. I love how they make fun of house farming. That's pretty cool. Alright, Fat Tony's up last. What's he gonna say? Our contracting firm supplied Homer with all the construction labor. And let's just say we were told to slow things down unless we were brought donuts. Thank you, witnesses. The court will now recess while I decide how to rule on the case. Oh no. But if anyone has 2 donuts, I can make it happen immediately. That's very true. But you're not really helping your case there, homie J.
Are there some chambers I could retire to?
The court will now render its verdict. We find the defendant. Objection! Your Honor, after hours of hearing about this Skyfinger, I decided to investigate. So I used a drone-mounted camera to fly up above the Skyfinger and saw it belonged to a giant 7-year-old. Called it! Homer isn't to blame for the terrible city planning. It's the fault of this child. Objection! Skyfinger couldn't be a child. You have to enter your age to play. Overruled. He could have been playing on his parents' device. What is the point of the age thing anyway? In light of this new evidence, the court shall reconsider its verdict. Oh, homie, are you going to be able to get out of this? Upon extensively reviewing the evidence, which provided a welcome break from getting in shape for roles in local films, I find Homer Simpson not guilty. Phew! Mr. Desmond, how can I thank you? By writing a bunch of positive reviews of the documentary on Metacritic. I don't have the money to pay an army of fake reviewers like the big studios do. And there we go. That is it for level 55. I'm sorry about the end there. I can't connect to record and it's been not working for a couple hours. And I really wanted to get this out Wednesday morning in terms of the upload. for a scheduled upload. So I apologize, I just don't know when it's going to be able to connect again. But you guys get the idea, right? Anyways, what did you guys think of level 55? Did you hear about the new expansion that's coming? That looks pretty cool. It's kind of similar to like the Krusty Land where you're going to a different area. And it's going to be all about, well, I don't want to ruin it. But you guys can look it up for yourselves if you're very, very interested like I am. So thanks for watching. My name's Casey, and I will see you on level 56 in the future. Bye bye guys.